I do not like the idea that you guys are in plural marriage with me because you were commanded to. I like the idea that we were in plural marriage together because we were in love and we chose to build a family together.
Guys, this is Mary.
And Anna.
Leave us a like,
Share.
subscribe
And comment.
down below, y'all. Today we are going to be talking about Kody wanting to put himself as a god in his wives' lives. You know, y'all just saw that clip, right? And I just thought, my thing is, there's no woman, I feel, in her right mind that would go into polygamy just because, if it wasn't because of a religious calling or something. Like, who wants to share their man? Except if they're not interested in you, like maybe a Robin or a Janelle, right? But no woman really wants to do that. Like, he says that he doesn't want them to do because they were commanded to. You're in a religion that requires it. It's a religion that requires you to marry 3 wives, minimum, or you cannot get to heaven.
Yes.
So why else would they be here? Christine would not have chosen this if she did not have to. Mary would not have chosen this if she did not have to. Those two just wouldn't. Janelle and Robin were in it because they are 2 single women who really don't want men around. So they are in that life. But I also believe that if they had men that they were so attracted to and so in love with that they would want to jump their bones, they would not be sharing their man.
No.
But they don't love you, Kody. They actually don't. They did it for the convenience, as far as I'm concerned.
You go, Mary.
So no, they're not. So no, they did not do this.
The idea. I like to say, what you think you're in? Some romance movie?
Wake up! Hello. Snap, snap.
Oh my goodness gracious!
It doesn't make sense. So why would you want them to do it because they saw you and oh my God, he was so phenomenal that I just wanted to start a family with him and he's so great that I'm just so willing to share him. That was Mary, and you hate Mary, so you won't even look her way.
Exactly.
So my thing is no, they did not do this because
Mary
you were so phenomenal. They did it because they were commanded to, and that they'll basically go to hell if they don't.
Yeah. And Mary did say that she was at a point in her life where she was kind of questioning the religion, right?
She was really wanting to be monogamy.
But then she sees this cute guy
with blue eyes, the blonde hair,
who she was like, oh
all
my goodness,
masculine.
I don't care if he wants whatever, I will share him and all that stuff. So, you know, that's why we keep on saying Mary has spoiled him.
Yeah, rotten.
So now it's like, I would like to feel that you guys are not in it because you were commanded to, but I would like to think that you loved me and you wanted to build a family with me.
Huh? Delusional. You know, that's why
You
Mary and Kody are one and the same.
Like, this is a religion that says the women have to be selfless. You know,
and they have to suffer through it with a smile. Keep sweet.
Women go through a lot in this religion.
It doesn't look like it's a benefit to them at all.
And now you're saying that, like you said, they're not going to go up there with their eyes wide open to go have pain, to have to share my man, a man that I love. You know what I'm saying? And here I am, and you rather it be about my love for you and the need to raise family? Bruh.
I mean, you're not even doing much. I see you maybe twice a month. You're over there with Robin 5 days each week.
Exactly.
And when you do come, you are disconnected. You're not talking to me, and you just aren't there.
It's like this.
Kody, hello? Our kids, they want to see you. Are you going to talk to our kids?
It's a problem.
What's the problem?
Every time I'm here, you have to nag.
How am I nagging you?
Well,
you're on your phone. Your kids are here.
I
you haven't seen you in a month.
I don't feel safe.
You don't feel safe?
No.
What do you mean you don't feel safe? That's Christine. This is Kody. Okay, that's what's going on. So
you're Christine. I'm Kody. I don't feel safe. He goes. I don't feel.
No,
safe.
yeah, you're Kody and I'm Christine. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe, Christine.
Hot mess. Yeah, I mean, Kody.
He on one, man.
But you know what? When he said that
God complex is something.
You know what? When he said that, who did you think he was talking to among all the women? Like, who does he need to give that particular message to? That I would like to think that you came into this not because you were commanded to, but because you loved me and you wanted to be a family. Who do you think of all those women that he was, because
Trying to get the message too. I think maybe Christine or Robin.
I thought Robin, because I would like to think that you came to this because you loved me, right? He was looking really bitter.
Yeah.
He was kind of looking around the way he was talking about it.
True.
You know, I would hate to think that you're in because you were commanded to. You know, I want that idea that you came to this because you loved me.
I don't think there's any man special
be a
enough.
family. Because Christina has already said she's there for the sisterhood. I believe it was Robin he was trying to give that message to. That's when he started to wake up, because you see even in his countenance, he seemed very hostile.
He didn't seem affected by her crying either.
He didn't reach right away to like, I'm going to
Defend her.
protect you.
Not like how he did in season 17.
No,
but
and even when she said, there was a part where she says, I can handle this, don't speak for me. But I thought she was talking to Mary.
I think she was talking to Kody.
He started to say something?
I think so, yeah. He's like, let me speak, let me just talk to her. I was just like, oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, I just thought it was odd that he would be saying that, because you guys are in a religion. Like, the only reason why I feel like Kody came in was to stroke his ego and to have multiple wives who loved him and respected him. Because he never had his daddy respect him. And I'm sure he thinks that his mom had favorites because she couldn't handle when Curtis died. So I think that's what it was. I think he just wanted to feel loved and accepted. But I feel like he went into this because something was lacking within himself. And he had some parts missing that he never filled up.
Yeah.
So I mean, if your cup is half empty, right, you have to fill it up so that it's full.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't look for other people to be pouring into you, because it will never be enough, because it's not you fixing the problems. You're looking to others to kind of be a God in your life to fix your own issues.
I know.
And that won't work.
And he has said, and I think we did take on it when he said, oh, you need the spray, where is the spray?
I need the coconut oil.
Oh yes, okay, here you go.
These mosquitoes are vicious.
Yeah, rub the coconut oil so that they're not able to kind of stick. One of the subscribers, you were trying to tell us something about what we should use, like a bug spray. Could you like write down the name of it? I forgot about that, yeah. Oh, you poor baby.
Yeah, they're vicious.
But I remember one time, when Kody was saying something, I forgot my train of thoughts.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I can't. You were talking about.
I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
Yeah. I can't remember. But I think that Kody, that's how he wanted the women to think. Like, I am here.
Like, I'm so worthwhile you to do this. Because
Exactly.
he knows it's a huge sacrifice.
Because he continues this weird narrative. They came cap in hand, asking to be a part of this family. And I told them, which is all a lie, and I told them, will you build a family with me? Will you
hitch your wagon to mine and let me lead?
And they said yes, and they came in.
I doubt it. You did not say anything about that in the book.
No.
And my thing is, you did not
You
even
were the
have
one
a pot to
pursuing
piss
them.
in, and you damn sure did not have a window to throw it out of.
No.
Not,
But
let
even
alone
when
two
Janelle
nickels.
left you and went somewhere else, you were still chasing her over there. You still went to go see her.
Because you couldn't stand Mary, so you had to go live there with her sometimes, because you didn't want to be around Mary 24/7.
That's true.
But
Christine had her own cottage.
she sure did. Well, I'm sure she had some money, because her parents were the leaders of that
Yeah,
church.
they probably said, honey, you're gonna be the third wife. You don't need to be in that house right now.
And that's Mary's home, so she's already basically mostly mentally
cottage
abusing.
over here.
Yeah.
Which is so interesting that Christine's father was so in her business.
Well, she probably had a good relationship with her dad.
Yeah. He was certainly looking out for her, that's for
Yeah.
sure. You know, you're not gonna have my bubbly daughter turn into something else. You need to stop saying yes.
Hello?
Stop. You know, you're gonna be in a cottage away from all of them.
Because I'm sure he was peeping out the whole dynamic already.
I
Because he
think
was
so.
a guppy in this. He really had no
Probably he
idea.
trust.
Cody.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
people see like
His wandering eyes. Because how are you searching for like multiple wives when you have just got to Mary? Like, he was courting
Right
a
away.
17-year-old,
right
an
away.
18-year-old.
18-year-old, yeah.
And then, of course, he was looking at Janelle still. Then
Yeah.
Christine, like, his weenie was, well, his eyeballs were all out in the
He
streets.
certainly wasn't lowering his gaze, that's for sure.
No, he was not.
Yeah. No.
And so that whole BS about him doing the tell us about how I gave all the wives a significant amount of years before I even brought in a wife. Yeah, I'm sure it took years for you to bring her in,
And
but
you
it
always-
didn't take you long to go looking
And you always brought the other wife in at the worst possible time.
when they were
When they're
pregnant.
most vulnerable and they're pregnant.
It's just
Yeah.
a form of torture, in my opinion, because he always did it while they were pregnant or they were in a bad space with you. I mean, that's how he even manipulated Mary into thinking she brought in Robin, because
Yeah.
they were basically on the brink of divorce. She said if their
That was the lowest
relationship,
part.
the lowest point of their relationship,
Yeah.
and they brought Robin in. They were that Robin was their special secret, which is
Mhm.
really weird. Because how is a woman that sleeps with your husband a special secret that
Always
keeps
about
you
to go
guys
away.
close?
Yeah.
Who is that? Oh yeah, but that was just odd. I thought it was very, very odd.
But he's always had that kind of complex.
That God complex.
He's always wanted to be, more in their lives than what it is. But I really think he was talking to Robin, like, love me. I don't know what is going on.
Yeah, but that Godplex really has been one of Cody's biggest downfalls for sure.
Yeah.
Just saying that, I just felt like, one, it was weird, but I feel like because he feels bamboozled by Robin, that's why he was saying it.
Yeah.
And he's probably in a weird space because he just
Yeah.
seems really negative. Like,
Yeah.
Janelle was leading the meeting, you're now trying to lead it,
Yeah.
and now you're here talking about how,
And then very negative.
just very negative.
Very negative. And even for Mary to say you're sounding very negative
Yeah.
and giving that criticism, she's like, I don't even know what is going on.
Well, I think because he just doesn't care anymore. That's
Yeah.
what it is. He doesn't care, and subconsciously it's like he's trying to break down the family because he just doesn't want it anymore. Instead of him, well, I don't want to say be like a man because men are never going to come and break up with you or try to. They avoid conflict as if
Yeah.
it's cancer. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he just doesn't have the cojones to go and just be like, I don't want this anymore.
Yeah.
And then also he's on TV.
And the thing is, Janelle is there, when you think about it, she's there
All out of
to
character.
call the family back to the principle,
Right.
right? The principles of the religion. So that's what she is trying to do.
Right.
And you Kody, take it away from the principle.
Because
And
he didn't want to be reminded.
He almost as if he was trying to say, Janelle, please, forget about the principle. I'd rather you all be here with me, not about the principle.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
you
you
know
might
what I'm
forget
saying?
the principle.
That's what he's pretty
Yeah.
much saying. Forget the principle. I mean, I don't even know why we're having this kind of conversation.
You wouldn't even have these
Okay.
wives if you didn't have the religion.
That's why I'm like,
Yeah.
forget that. I'd rather you guys are in love with me so much that that's why you're here, and we're committed to making a family.
That's
Because you
very-
want to have, I guess, my seed in you to have this family. That I prefer that.
That's very egotistical.
It is, but you're there.
Just the audacity to say
But
that.
it's
I thought it
like-
was like,
I think
I
as
was
time
shocked
went
when I heard
on,
that.
as time went on, and you will see, this was really the beginning
Of the
of
end.
that unraveling.
yeah.
Because after this, we kind of went backwards because we have already talked about it
Right.
when they were at that bench,
Yeah.
and Christine had to now pull out our family goals
Yeah.
and our mission statement.
Right.
This was the beginning of the unraveling. That's what I thought.
Absolutely.
This was the beginning of the unraveling because he was so away from the principle and did not even want to talk about that,
Yeah, not at all.
So,
Yeah, it was just a mess, really. But, I feel like at some point, with all the wives being gone, maybe he'll be able to see that Robin has
Yes.
also been a huge culprit. But it's Mary.
oh, and Amma,
And we recommend to like,
share,
subscribe.
comment down below. I'm
What do
sorry
you
if my
guys
son is
think?
calling.
Yeah.
Yes, tell us what you think about Kody.
Do you think it was egotistical of him? Do you think that he was in the wrong? Or do you think that the wife should just be in love with him?
And at this point, had he's just like kicking the principal to the curb.
side. Yeah. But let us know what you guys think down below, you all. Bye.